Hey guys, thanks for talking to me today.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um, well, first of all, before I get to the series, we are Halloween Daily News, where every day is Halloween, and this is going to be a great new series to watch around Halloween time. It's premiering in October on Disney Plus, part of their Halloween programming. So we always like to kind of start off asking a little bit about the holiday itself and what that means to you guys. Is it something you celebrate or have celebrated? Do you go big for Halloween or just kind of lay low?
It definitely depends on the year, but it is something that I've always celebrated. Last year I was pretty chill, but this year I think I'm gonna go big or go home. But it really just depends on the year.
Yeah, for me also it's something I celebrate. Last year, yeah, it was really chill. But
Yeah.
this year it's something that I definitely want to go big on too.
Time to bring it back and go big again this year. It sounds like. Any fun memories of like childhood Halloweens, like a favorite candy or favorite costume from years past, maybe?
Ooh, that is a great question. Maybe a favorite costume. I once dressed up as Claudine from Monsters High, and I thought I was the coolest thing ever. I had little fangs and that was the first time I got little clip-on nails for like for the claws. So I think that that was probably like my favorite from when I was younger. And then from now, very recently, I was once a Powerpuff Girl. I did the Powerpuff Girls with two other girls from another project that I was working on, and that was pretty cool. That was a good costume.
Awesome.
For me, I grew up playing sports, so every year I was either a football player or a basketball player. Because those are just like the ordinary, simple costumes. But I finally, a couple years ago, I finally got to dress up as like something scary. It wasn't anything specific, but it was like a really dark character, and I got to scare a lot of people, and that was really fun for me. So that's something that I would like to do again.
Excellent. Well, I think this series is going to probably scare little people in a fun, family friendly way. I have watched a couple of the episodes, including both of your episodes, and great job in them, by the way. But both of your characters in your episodes go through some pretty significant journeys throughout the course of the episode, and the show, it hits on some pretty some timeless themes that young people of any generation are going through, but also some timely themes for right now as well. So I was going to see if you could talk just a little bit about what your characters are dealing with when we meet them, and a little bit about the journey that they go through.
Yeah, so Ella is 14 when you first meet her. She should be excited about school and about the field trip, but she's not due to recent loss of a friend that she's dealing with, and this friend Zoe has been around ever since she was little. So she's really struggling with this new sense of change. Her and her classmates go on a field trip to the Fox Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, and she decides to take a quick nap downstairs. She sneaks off, and when she comes back upstairs, her class is gone. They forgot about her, and she is now trapped inside the Fox Theater at night. And that is when she meets four very interesting ghosts that take her on this overnight journey of putting on this play, and then they meet a demon haunted ghost. They're faced with that challenge, and so now they're running away from a haunted demon ghost, and through that, Ella learns just kind of about the healing process and forgiveness, and not letting your circumstances define you, and the importance of accepting, healing, moving on, just living your life the way that you ultimately want to. So yeah, it was a really cool episode to be a part of.
For me, playing Sam, you meet an introvert kid who is dealing with the death of his father, and with there being more obstacles outside of what he's already going through. He gets to you know go to his happy place, which is his treehouse that him and his father built. And then after a storm, the treehouse collapses and he wakes up in a alternate universe where things are same but not quite. So it's a lot going on, and he's basically trying to grief with his father's death, and at the same time trying to find his way home. So it's an interesting story.
Very cool. And last question: the whole series is about characters again going through a journey and experiencing something just beyond our reality and a little supernatural. So I wanted to ask you guys in your own lives, have you ever experienced anything just beyond what we would call normal?
I'm trying to think. I haven't. I don't think so, at least. I haven't had a paranormal activity, so I'm really, really glad about that.
Yeah.
But there are definitely conspiracy theories. There are things that, on YouTube where you hear something on the news and it's like, oh, okay, maybe they're right, maybe they aren't. But nothing that I've seen with my own two eyes that would actually like make me fully believe that there's something out there.
Mm-hmm. How about you,
for me, I had a really scary nightmare that I still think about to this day. So I went to go sleep over at my grandmother's house one day, and I decided to be a big boy and sleep by myself when I was younger. So I had a nightmare about Freddy Krueger that night, and being in like his little dungeon that he used to have. And while I was getting chased, I wake up back where I was asleep at. I just wake up from the dream and I hear my grandmother say she's cooking breakfast in the kitchen. So I go in the kitchen to tell her about my nightmare that I just had. And when she turns around, it's still Freddy Krueger. And then after that, I wake up for real. But me being so scared, it's like, I don't know if I'm still dreaming. Like I don't know what's going on. So that was something that was really scary for me.
Sounds pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for talking to us today. Like I said, I watched your episodes, and I think audiences are going to enjoy them. They're in that great R.L. Stine tradition of family-friendly viewing with just enough scares to keep you on the edge of your seats, and some good humor and some good social commentary too.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.